Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we shall be covering another line of Inferno difficulty challenges. And in this one specifically, we will be covering Niconana, which is, I'd have to say, like every other content creator, I always make references to other ones, but it's because that's where I've learned a lot of things with my account and how to progress. And of course, you just kind of tune it to where, you know, you make it easier for yourself. But we're going to be focusing on Niconana, which is the entry level of the Inferno challenges altogether when it comes down to shell farming. And most likely, you're probably able to beat this first before you're able to beat Inferno Terramaton. So to dig into this, or before we get into that, this is the our 6th or 7th video when it comes down to how-tos. We've grown so much within a short amount of time, and I thank everybody for coming through and participating, whether it's leaving a comment, whether if it's good or bad comments. Everything has been pretty positive and pretty informative, and I do like the support that's given. So make sure you leave a like, a subscribe, and comment. Just comment and tell me where you think we're at right now and how things are currently going. And of course, related to video, if you could keep it that way as well, because I mean, it's fun. The game is fun, and it's always good to help the next player. And so sorry for how everything's going right now as far as like the tone and everything. I just woke up. I'm on nights currently right now, and I am like 3 days behind with content, and it's crazy on how to be able to release things and still like do my dad thing and work. So back to our topic. So Niconana is very, very easy. In this I was going to do the multiple team route, right? I was going to do that. We're going to take a slower route with this, and we'll give different options. But I feel like in this, I'm gonna do 2 different teams. I have enough stamina for both runs, so we're gonna do 2 different teams and keep it that way. And the first team, I call this team the fast team. We're gonna be running 2 DPSs, or we're gonna be bringing Val, and we're gonna be bringing Lily, of course. And we're gonna go do the normal thing where we go over each different section, and this is gonna be called the fast DPS route, where we out DPS all the problems, right? So everybody knows the Lily. We're sitting at, every piece I could put on her to make her fast. That shell for longevity, just in case stuff gets a little nasty, and that's really it for her. And then Yelly, everybody knows what it comes down to Yelly, but make her like really, really strong, high crit rate, so we can have the follow-up attacks. And of course, crit damage, you want that like out the wazoo if possible. And we're gonna follow that up with Ditting. Ditting is amazing. You want to follow the same suit with him. I'm pretty sure I go a little bit higher up on the crit damage. I'm running Fury Key now on him. I mean, it's nice. I need to do a little bit better than that. I wish I could re-roll and get a higher roll on here. I'm just working what I have. I'll probably re-roll this to like try to get closer to 30%. And excuse me, just woke up and trying to get this recording out of the way and get some content to y'all. Valerian, of course. Valerian does the random buff per teammate, so that also helps because she gives. I hate to say random because I feel like she gives attack at the beginning for each one of my characters, and then the second round defense. So Valerian, same thing. I have her running the artisan shell just for if things get bad. Yeah, you wanna. I wish I would have rolled like shield given. Healing done is whatever. I just got that there just for just because it rolled a red. I didn't have a good roll there at first. But that's it as far as like character usage and everything. But when it comes down to it, you're gonna run into a problem where y'all will see. There's gonna be a stun mechanic done by one of these little gorilla doll fish things, whatever. And this is like your biggest disruption. But if your DPS is good, I mean, you'll go through this through like 2 rotations with no problem, right? So we'll go ahead and slow it down. So team 1, Lily does her thing, and you know, Lily thinks everybody knows Lily thing. You know, we don't even have this. We don't have to slow it down. So Lily's gonna do her thing. Normally she doesn't do that. See, this is the shenanigans when you have 2 DPSs. You're just pushing and pumping out all that damage, right? So this is the second rotation. That's happening. That's happening. And boom. That's pretty much it, really. Like, that was all. That's all that happens in these runs. I'm never going to get the shell I want, by the way. So I'm going to cry about that. So that is the slower run. That is when you have the double DPS route where you're just lining everything up to just end up where you need it. And you want everybody to be topped out where they need to be, where they're just handling business pretty much. And it's pretty fun. I really like that route. But of course, if you don't have all those characters built up, or you missing a couple, or I'm gonna just say if you don't have them built up, the easiest way to put this is if you don't have that option of just doing the double DPS route, we can change it and modify it just a little bit. So let's just say you only have 1 DPS. Let's just say, personally, I like to just like throw Yelly in. Yelly's like one of my top tier favorites. I love her to pieces. Everybody should have Valerian. She's an SR unit that you do get for free if you have made a small purchase. Even if you pay like $1 into the game, you get Valerian for free. But another option to have is another free character, free unit, Ling Lao. Ling Lao will save you in a lot of problems, right? And Ling Lao's ability to purify helps a long way. Also, she has type advantage. It doesn't matter. She's not here to do damage. She's here to like live through most of your problems. So there is also, so Lin Lao, also for Lin Lao, the only thing difference with her that is very important, you want to make sure you have her skill 1 maxed out to help out with everything. So she's going boom, well prayer. And that was the stun I was speaking of that just happened to Lily. It is quite often where that's just crappy. So the purify happened. She just went there. See, all these purifications are happening. I mean, everything's running just fine. I love it. I love it. And everybody's just getting their purification up and the well prayer stacks. Everything's going fine. I can't see any problem with this run. It makes it so much easier. See, that was really 3 rotations, and it wasn't bad. You can't really go wrong with that rotation. I enjoy it, and it's safe. It's a safe route, and I guess the last run we could do for here is if you have. Let's get rid of Lily. Let's just say we don't have Lily. And let's go here. I'm pretty sure I won this with Lily. But just in case if I didn't, let's go ahead and let's slap on some gear for this guy here. All right, I think this is what I was using. All right. Let's do that, and let's replace the shell. I need to make a new one of these shells. I'm pretty sure this was the shell that was on him. I can't remember. No, it's the one that's on Fangus. Yeah, it is. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna come do this. Yeah, 274. Yeah, that's right. So, the Kachi to guard and the double immunity. Now, here's the weird part about that. They're gonna operate independent of each other. It's okay. You do have 2 artisan shells on deck. That's what's more important. You have 2 artisan shells on deck. You're gonna have your defense up, and you're also gonna have your immunity up. That's really important here. So you can just let them do their thing. Boom, and then boom. Then we're gonna have the Kachi to guard play right here. Immunity. There. Everything's gonna pretty much work. It's gonna work okay. You got your healer. Boom. 12 player. Immunity. Everything's good. Boom. He's gonna do his pushback, his turn meter pushback. Everything's gonna go good. You're not gonna have none of those same problems. The plus is you're gonna have. So look, another turn of immunity. You can't go wrong with that. And look, it barely ate at the shield he had, and knocking the crit damage down is pretty helpful. I feel like you just can't go wrong with this grouping here. You just want your DPS to do the work in there, just kind of like keeping everything good. And you don't have to worry about anything because you just got healed back up. And of course, you're gonna have this problem with that stun. That's really your only issue, is the stun on like for turn 3. But it's okay. I mean, everything's still gonna work out fine because you got your other artisan that's gonna kick off. Then he just got healed. He got stunned again, but it's okay. They're not gonna see the problem. You're never gonna run into the nasty problem of the issues because your immunity is gonna be back up. That's just how good this is. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. I feel like it times out just right. And for some odd reason, Nico has a huge problem with Kachi to guard. So there you go. I mean, that's 3 different iterations of that same fight, and that's pretty much all I have for y'all today, or in this video. It's I feel like this is a safer, an even safer route if you want to kind of get away from the first 2 turns of stun. But of course, you lose a lot of other things. Like, I mean, if you have Bayots in here, you can like up the attack and crit damage, I believe, of Yelly. Well, the whole team, but it's here and there. You can use all kind of people you want, but you want to be able to give yourself that extra, just the extra, like the extra stab. And I feel like Lily does that, and of course speeds up everything a little bit better as far as progression goes for all this. So that's it. Thank y'all so much. I will be going back in this in my catalog and choosing who's next on the lineup. But this is how to beat Inferno Niconana using 3 different teams. I think that's a solid way to deliver this video to y'all, because not everybody has everybody, and also at the same time it's just different options. Of course, replace different people with who you have. If you don't have Yelly, use Didding. If you don't have Didding, use Rosa. If you don't have Rosa, use Jada. You have so many different people to like slot in there that's built up as far as DPSs. Those are your options. And of course, if you have like the odd in options, man, use those too. They work just as well. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. That's the end for me. And y'all make sure that you leave a like, subscribe, and of course, tune into the next one. Thank you. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.